Hey guys, welcome back to my channel at Positive Bluebird. I have started over this video like maybe 8 times. I was struggling with my sewing machine. There's something wrong with it. I need to investigate myself and look into the problem, but it has to do with the bottom portion of it, which would be the bobbin that holds the thread. It's not threading correctly to the top needles. So I was trying to do a tutorial for you, the basics of a sewing machine. So you're going to have to probably do that on your own if you're interested in that kind of stuff. It's all over social media. So you can go to Instagram, you can go to YouTube and look up sewing tutorials, and somebody's probably wearing like an eye cam or whatever that thing is called on your head. I cannot do it one-handed. It is virtually impossible. I'm not going to try to mount my phone to my neck, to my face. So anyway, I will show you what I have made, and I will describe the best way that I know how of how you would sew that particular piece. Thanks. Okay, so what I've done is I took a roll of I think you would call this shelf liner, and I got it from Dollar Tree, believe it or not. And I cut a long rectangle, and I folded it where the wrong side would be facing up. Okay. Then I sewed along the edges on both sides. Made sure that this was sewn as well. Do you see the stitch? Sorry. There's a lot of noise, you guys, because they're having like I think it's Memorial Day on Monday. Forgive me if I forgot. So there's like a little barbecue out there, and the dogs are barking. So if you hear any noise, and it smells pretty good, by the way. So then what you do is when you have it sewn, you turn it right side out to where the good side is obviously facing out, and then I chose this angel and I cut around it. And this is actually going to be hot glued on the front and then hot glued all the way around the edges just to be different. Okay. I'm sorry, I have allergies and asthma to certain smells, and when my neighbor started at the barbecue, it kind of exasperated that a little bit. Not mad, not her fault. It's all good because it's just right below my window, so I should have taken the inhaler. All right. And then here's a button. It's kind of peach. It's going to go on the outside of that. Okay. All right. And then the same thing with this. This is more of Christmas time. And then I'm sure I will find some buttons to go on that. Oh, actually, here's a button. Kind of a sage green. Okay. And then you guys, eventually I will find some extra material that will match that, or I'll decide to find some yarn and crochet to make the handles. Okay, so I have a drawer full of templates. I have no idea what that is. There's an apple, a dog, and a heart. And I'm going to look in my drawer here. I have a craft drawer, you guys. And I've got a whole bunch of these. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm not going to take them all out, but you guys get the point, right? This was like a huge ensemble, if you will, of all kinds of flowers. And then what you do is you trace around the material, which I've done here. Okay, I'm going to cut this out. And obviously you want to trace on the wrong side. So cut around it. And then what I did was I used different material, obviously. And then I connected them in the middle, hand sewed them, stuffed them with cotton first. And once they were sewn together, I just placed buttons on both sides. It's supposed to be a butterfly. Still working on that one. Here's some more. So all you're doing is obviously, like I said before, the wrong side. I'm sorry, I'm taking the good side is facing down and the bad side is facing up. Then you sew all the way around it, leaving an opening here. You're going to fill it. Before you fill it with cotton, you're going to turn it right side out to where the good side is facing out. You're going to hand sew it shut after it's filled with cotton. Then sew them together and then put the buttons in the middle. Okay. And then these I just left like this. See, here's the opening, you guys. So all you do is you just tuck this in and you hand sew it shut. And you can put anything, like buttons or gemstones glued on the outside. And then I dropped this one. These are good little stress relievers for kids or adults. You can put them in like a backpack, a tote, purse, whatever, or just laying around the house or your bed for decorations. And then I did this one. This one is a butterfly. Those of us who have fibromyalgia, we know that our signature is the butterfly and it is purple. All right. Okay, guys, get ready for some serious ADHD bags, okay? I'm not making fun of anybody with ADHD because I have it and it can get pretty severe. So sometimes my brain will not shut up or shut off. So one year, somebody told me about booty bags. I'm like, what the heck is a booty bag? They told me to take my husband at the time, if he didn't want a pair of blue jeans, to recycle them. So I went to a tutorial. I think it was either Pinterest or YouTube. And I learned how to make booty bags. And here's a few. These guys are heavy. Check that out. Okay, that is a serious booty bag. Okay. And yes, I have sold these before. There is my signature heart in the middle. Let me see if I can zoom in here without the glare. Do you see that? You guys see the eyes? It says LP for Laura Pittman. That's my first married name. And so what I did was I did a heart and then I turned it into a bird and I went to the library and I made lots of copies and just kept them on file if I needed to use them. And if you place the piece of paper down on a protected surface, squeeze a whole bunch of hot glue, and then quickly press a gemstone on it. Let it set for a few minutes, cut around it, and then more hot glue underneath the whole thing and place it where you want it. This is really heavy. I have not even made a handle for it. You guys, I made this thing like 9 years ago, and there's been so much going on in my life with homelessness and divorces and custody battles in the past, and just a lot of stuff going on in my life. So I'm hoping that I will be able to settle down a little bit. That scared me. It's just dogs barking. When you have Meniere's disease and you're mostly deaf, you're like, whoa, what the heck is that? Yeah. So anyway, I'm hoping to be able to finish some projects because I do sell stuff, or I want to. I sold a giant bag, one of these, once to my doctor, and she's like, how much? And I go, I don't know. She goes, can you make one that will fit my doctor files? And I'm like, sure. So it was kind of like this. And she said, well, how about $45? I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. This is just sort of like a colored cellophane glued into place. And then this is just hot glue. All you have to do is just kind of squeeze it into certain areas. Sequins and beads. And then here's the handle on this one. Silly bag. You know, you could take it to work. You could put notebooks in it, files, maybe a diaper bag, whatever you want to do, right? Okay, here's another one. This one's really crazy. I love it. This one has two handles. So this one could be a diaper bag if you wanted. This is the back side. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I will next Saturday show you some more things that I have made. I'm also prepping to be able to show you guys how to make handmade cards, such as birthday cards, holiday cards, things like that. So, all right, guys, I apologize. I've been ticking because I have started this tutorial over so many times. My sewing machine was just on the fritz for a little bit. I got to go figure out what's going on with the bobbin. Yeah, so and my ADHD is really high today. I don't know why. I think I'm just hyper happy, excited. Oh my gosh. Sorry. There's a cloud that looks like one of those lizards. The ones that kind of walk forward and then they go backward. They have the big crazy eyes. Yeah. Okay. I need to go settle down and watch some TV and relax. And you guys stay tuned for next Saturday. But also stay tuned for tomorrow, which is Sunday. I am Christian. I own a group page on Facebook called Shield Power Christian Faith. If you'd like to join that, that would be great. But I'm also going to post here on Sundays. Maybe I'll read something or I will just post a few Christian quotes. Please, I don't need anybody that's hating on my channel and being rude or mean or whatever. It's my channel. I just prefer everybody to be happy, kind, and positive. Much love to all of you. Happy Saturday.